Hi, everybody. Welcome to Crafty Peep. We are going to trying to start the live video on Facebook. We'll wait a few minutes for notifications to go out. TGIF, how is everybody? Hi, Potter. Hi, Lavender. Hi, Heather. Let me see. Potter, can you hop over there and see if it looks okay? I have my phone directed to the computer, so hopefully it will do okay. Hi, Tracy. TGIF. Everybody put on their calendars for tomorrow at 8:30. Okay. Hopefully Linda will come on and whoops, let me give yes, I do mean Facebook on Crafty Peep. Okay. Hi, Ivy Lynn. Angle your laptop. Do you mean that way? Lavender? Tell me. Okie dokie. Hopefully Linda will find her way on here. Dang, I should have given somebody else Linda's phone number because all of her contacts are on the phone using to be on Facebook Live right now. Yeah, Heather, how's your headache? Tell me when somebody gets a notification too, please. Whoa. Hey, Andrea, we are right around the corner from Linda. Do you need us to do something for her? Well, she is not on YouTube. She should be in the comments. So maybe she's having a problem getting on YouTube. Hey, Gia. Were you able to put your crafts in the Discord? I have her phone number. Can you send, but no phone? Can you send it to Lavender or Heather or Tracy, somebody else that can text Linda and ask her if she's having, okay, ask her if she's having problems getting onto YouTube. We should have done a dry run yesterday. Dang it. Not yet. Watching baby girl right now. Ah. Okay, let me read Linda's bio and we will work on getting her up here. Her website, let me type her website. www. Mosaic Madness times by Dureya.com. Okay. That's her website. If you would all go over and like her website. Her name's Linda Dureya. I have had the pleasure of being a friend of hers for, oh gosh, probably 25 years. She is she lives in the neighborhood. She is a great golfer. Linda has been a mosaic artist for many years, studying under some of the best artists in the country. Today, she will do a beginner class on a rock that can be used outside or inside as a paperweight. So please join us for this creative, but most of all, fun class. Linda is here. Oh, yay! Okay, Linda, I'm going to put there's the link right under Crafty Peep. You just double click on that and I'll see you over here in the waiting room, and then I will let you have the full screen. Yay! Right, everybody? She just double clicks it with her mouse. Dang it, Potter. Dang it, Potter. Why do you have to live in Australia? Okay, I'm still not showing you, Linda. Sorry, can't get on. What's it saying? You might have to come on just on your phone and angle it down to your workspace. Or you can grab everything and come over here, and I'll keep the troops warmed up with my comedy. I've got the model clay to start making the lemons. But I can't actually, whenever I start making the lemons for the challenge, I have to be able to tape it. So that has to wait because we are on. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Donna. Oh, Donna is on. Yay, and Yvonne. Sorry, Linda, what's it telling you? What error are you getting? I'm looking over to see if she's getting on. Okay, we got a couple of those to give away tomorrow during the trivia night. Is Ivy Lynn on here? Heather, can you text Ivy Lynn? She was definitely coming on. So I already made the Home of the Brave. I know Lizzie made Home of the Brave out of one of these yesterday, but I've already done that. So I think I'm going to make a lantern out of 4 of mine. Yay!
So sorry.
That is fine. Yay!
I'm going to tell you something. I was trying to do it in a different browser, and it just was not working for me. I was doing it in Chrome, had to go to Google. So anyway, I'm here. Sorry about that.
That is fine. Just a second. I'm trying to make you the showcase and me nothing.
Oh my goodness, a showcase. I like that.
Okay, wait. I don't show your camera on anymore, Linda. I show a black screen.
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure. Okay. Well, it's.
I showed you right when you were dialing on.
Okay, everyone can see and hear you. Okay, and got the camera. Oh, hold on, hold on. There we go.
There, yay!
I love it when technology comes together.
Yay!
I'm not very technical. So anyway, hello, Tammy. Thank you for inviting me.
You are welcome.
Also, a special hello to all you crafty peeps who are tuning in. Sorry for the delay, people. You know, I'm an artist, and that's what happens. Technically not. I'm challenged. Okay.
That's okay.
Anyway,
that's your studio. You're in.
I'm in.
That's awesome.
So anyway, I want to welcome everyone to my studio here in Link City. As Tammy told you, we've been friends for a long time, on and off the golf course. And so when she invited me to be on her show, I was very pleased and kind of trying to figure out what I was going to do. Because a lot of you don't know about mosaics. I mean, this is sort of a uncharted territory for a lot of you. So I'm going to just give you a little brief history to let you know before we get started. A mosaic are an illustration of something that you make with small pieces. It can be made up of rock, stone, glass, obviously. And the Greeks were the first ones to use mosaics by decorating their artifacts for the very wealthy. They would start decorating their artifacts like chests and harps that were encrusted with lapis, gold, mother of pearl. Okay, well, that quickly spread across Europe, and the Romans took it to a whole nother level. And it's probably what you're more familiar with. They used marble, stone, fired clay, and strips of copper and glass, obviously, which is what we use today in today's world. A lot of glass. So I want us to today incorporate some of those materials into making our very first, if you've never done it before, mosaic rock. Some people call them mosaic stones. There's, rock stone is still a hard substance. But whatever you create is what you create. What I'm going to show you today is very basic so that you can leave here after watching Tammy's video, and you can go out and you can create something of your own unique design. Because the possibilities, people, are endless. And so, but one thing that I really need to let you know is don't be alarmed or a little bit put off by the fact that you're saying, oh, well, I just can't do that. I just can't do that. Well, trust me, that's what I thought. I went to my first mosaic class kind of kicking and screaming because my sister was very much into it. And so she told me she was coming down here to the Clear Lake area and she was going to take this class with this lady. And she said, I'm going to be gone all day. And she says, I want to see you. And I said, well, can I just tag along? And, and before you know it, she signed me up for class. Okay. Well, I didn't want to do that because I was a golfer and that was going to interfere with my golf game. Well, I did it and I was hooked. So anyway, let's go through. That's enough of that little history story. Let's go through. I'm going to show you some basic skills. There's no limit what you can create. So I'm going to tell you about the tools you're going to need, what materials you're going to need so you can use all of these things in outdoor environments. It's very important. A lot of people think that they can put something on a rock or a stone and it's going to be okay. But there's certain materials that you're going to need to be looking for. First of all, you're going to need a rock. Duh. You can find really nice rocks at landscape companies. They have plenty. This is a river rock. Okay. The reason why I like it, it's nice and smooth. You're going to want a surface that's smooth. You're also going to want one that's fairly flat.
Okay.
This one is probably, I haven't measured it, but probably about 4 inches across and 3 inches high. Now, if you find a rock that you really like, and if you want to do this, you don't have to, but you can go in, if it's uneven surface, you can go in with some thin set, which you can buy at Home Depot or Lowe's, and fill it in to make a nice thin layer on top. Let that cure for about 8 hours. And don't worry about what it's going to look like because you're going to cover that. Nobody's going to see it. So it's going to be nice and smooth. So then you can go in and you can mosaic on top of it. All right. So you want something that's not porous. Okay. Now, smaller rocks. I use a lot of smaller rocks for hearts. A lot of people don't want to put something outside and go through the grouting process, which we'll talk about later, but they might want a smaller rock. Well, these smaller rocks are really great for drawing hearts. Okay? And that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you. Can you see that okay?
Yes.
I can, okay. I'm going to tell you where you can get your supplies. This is very, very inexpensive. This rock is going to be, like I said, used for a paperweight because it's not grouted. Grouting is a very messy process, but I'll teach you, or I'll tell you how you can grout and what kind of grout to use because there's several different kinds. So you can take it outside in the coldest, brutalist of winters, the hottest of summers. It's not going to crack. It's going to stay, the color is going to stay the same. It's going, and your materials will last forever. And so they really look great if you're going to do something really cute out in your yard, in your landscape yard. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to put the camera down on the floor. I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to show you some examples of what I've made. And then we'll get right into the process, okay? So hold on while this just makes its little U-turn here. And I'm going to sit down at my bench and we'll bring it up. Okay, all right, now. I don't know how much you can see. I'll have to bring the camera up a little bit closer to, is that okay, Tammy?
Yeah.
Can you see okay?
All right. We can see all three real good.
Yeah. Okay.
That's awesome.
Good. Let me turn on the light and see if it's too bright, I'll turn it off. Is that too bright?
Nope.
No. Okay. All right. Well, all right. Now this, of course, has been grouted. I've simply used, the glass that I cut, and trust me, it does not have to be any regular shape. In fact, you want it sometimes to be irregular. And I just drew my design. And let me tell you, you don't have to be an artist because I get a lot of my pictures from Pinterest. Simply download the template and print it out, trace it, and I'll show you how to do that, and then draw it on my rock. Okay, so that's one. All right. And then here's one, because we were talking earlier about the different kinds of materials that the Greeks and the Romans used and their materials. This is mirrored glass that just was cut in little pieces. These are some little flowered objects that I bought, cut in half, and just different little pieces. The more different, it doesn't have to be all level. It can be, some can be high, some can be tall. It does not matter because when you grout it, you're going to just clean that off anyway. All right. And here's another one. This is a rock that I'm taking to a nursery has ordered this down here in the League City area, Moss Nursery.
Yeah.
And so they wanted something that was more of a representative of our community, which we have a lot of sailboats down here. So this is the outline is simply, it's called ball chain. Now, if you can buy that at the hardware store. But the thing that you're going to have to remember is that ball chain will rust in harsh elements. So you're going to want to get stainless steel ball chain. And so I simply just outlined it, and then I just put in the mirrored glass and the colored squares. So that's all we did. But those are just some examples of what you can do. And
Awesome.
I want to encourage people, if they want to do something for outdoor elements, to contact me at my website. And it doesn't cost you any money to just ask me a question, and I'll be more than happy to answer and give you more information on the grouting process and what materials you need to use, because there's different kinds of grout. But like I said, for today, we're doing just a very basic introduction. Okay. So here we go. I don't know if you can see this, Tammy. Let me know if I need to adjust my camera. I can read that out.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
see that? Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, great. All right, so we already talked about what kind of rock you want. You know, either a non-porous. It should have at least 3 inches of diameter. And you're going to want to use, now this is important. There's all kinds of adhesives that are out there on the market, and trust me, I have used quite a few of them. But the best one that you're going to want to use is clear GE silicone that comes in a tube, and I'm going to show that to you. All right. Okay, I got this at Lowe's. I think most hardware stores have them, and I also know that they have this at on Amazon, because I've ordered from Amazon.
Okay.
It's not expensive, but this stuff is great, and the reason why GE silicone is the best is because in the hot weather, it's going to, and the cold weather and harsh elements, it's going to contract and expand. And even though your rock is pretty solid, it's still going to have an effect on the glue. So you're going to want that. All right. Now, and the way I do, here's an example. You're going to need a pencil and eraser, a black Sharpie, and toothpicks, tweezers, and the ball chain. If you're going to want to use the ball chain, you don't have to. All right. Here's an example of a client wanted me to do a hummingbird for her, on a big rock. Now this rock is probably about 8 inches across and 6 inches tall. I don't know if you can tell that. Very flat. Okay. And I found this pattern on Pinterest. So what I did was I took my carbon paper, put it back here, and I simply traced the design. So I have a roadblock, not a roadblock, a roadmap on how to decorate it. And so after I did that, it turned out like that. Okay. So that's just how you do it. Anytime you have a design, you can just use tracing paper and trace it on the rock. And like I said, Pinterest has some great ones, and even children's coloring books, because they have rather large, not real small pictures. They have pretty large pictures that you can use. All right, so on our little garden rock, I've already traced, I use this as my example. I have another little rock here. I just had some cardboard. I just traced around it. So that's what we're going to do today. Everything you see here, because I knew this was like a beginner's class. I think it's a beginner's class, but everything you see here can be purchased mostly at your craft stores. Michael's does not carry Mosaic things like this anymore. but you can get a lot of these products at Hobby Lobby. And so I got the key at Hobby Lobby, which you can see that's inset in here.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the little bead, the red beads, and the glass little 3/4 inch square glass tiles. Okay.
Does it have to say the word Mosaic on it at Hobby Lobby?
No, it does not.
Okay.
But you'll find they do have a section at Hobby Lobby that has a lot of glass, big sheets of glass that you can purchase. And as a matter of fact, let me pick up the camera and show you what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. So here we go. All right. Hobby Lobby has a lot of these sheets of glass that you can purchase, and you don't have to purchase a big sheet of glass. They do have the smaller tiles, and the smaller tiles are going to look. Let me get you. I hate moving the camera around.
That's okay.
The smaller tiles are going to come in little bags, and they're going to look like this. Okay. These are like 3/4 inch little tiles.
Okay.
All right. And the problem that you're going, one of the problems with doing mosaics is it does cost a little bit to get your tools in the very beginning to get set up. But once you have that, if you really want to do mosaics, then you're going to need to invest in a really nice pair of
Nippers.
nippers. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You got the word right. And so what I do, and it doesn't matter if these things shatter or come out right, I just nip them. Okay. And you can make little triangles. I think triangles are the best for, can you see what I'm doing? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Little triangles are the best for mosaics, especially for someone that's just starting out.
Pull that to the center, Linda. You were out of frame. No, pull it to the center over by your supply list.
Okay, got you. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
Closer to the camera. Okay. Yeah, you were just out of frame.
Okay. Yeah, thank
Pull
you.
it to the other way.
All right. Which way?
Yes. Yes. The other.
The other left?
The other. The other. No. Yes. Right there.
I got it. I can see the camera.
Yay.
Yeah, yeah. So I just put on a pair of tweezers. These are really great little squares. And you really kind of, I know it seems pretty tedious to do small pieces, but actually it's going to turn out better if you do, because sometimes you think the rock's even and flat, and it's really not. It's got like a little bump in it. So this will work out beautifully. All right. So I'll tell you what, let's get started. We're going to, and I realize everybody at home does not have the pink glass today. They can't make this. They don't have the little red dots, we call those, or any of the other materials. But I'm just going to show you the process.
Yeah, I'm taking notes.
And then you, like I said before, there's no wrong or right way to do a mosaic. You're the artist. You could make an abstract design. I've seen people, and let me put this down. I've seen people who have taken rocks like this, and they have, see, there you go.
Yep.
And they have just put just just anything, just everything all over it, just different colors, dots, just a variety of materials. So anyway, you're the artist. Like I said, you can decide what you want to do. All right. So first thing we're going to do, I'm going to leave this up here as an example. Okay. First thing we're going to do, and I think that even if you're not a mosaic person, if you do a lot of arts and crafts at home, I think one of the really wonderful things that I found, a little trick that I found, is that when you take working with silicone or a lot of different glues, it's very difficult. It gets messy. Silicone gets really, really messy. It gets on your fingers, then you pick up the tiles, and you got those dirty, and it sticks to your fingers and whatever. So I researched and found on Amazon dental syringes. that look like this.
Aw.
Okay. Dental syringes that you can get 8 of them in a package for $8. Another reason why I like GE silicone is that some glues, when you put in here, they'll dry up after a few days or a week or a month. For some reason, GE silicone will not. So I fill up my tube. Okay. Boom, boom. Put it back in. Dries clear. And then you'll see that because it's a dental syringe, let me get back there. It's got a curved top, which is perfect because it gets into those little places, but it has no cap on it. So, what are you going to do? Well, if you'll simply get a push pin after you're through using it and stick it in, this glue will last you for months. And you can, anytime you want to pick it up, and it goes real evenly and nice straight lines, and it's wonderful to use. And anyway, that's what I use on my rocks. So here we go. All right, so I've drawn, let me get, where did I do that rock? Oh, okay. So now that we've got our rock here, actually, Tammy, I wonder if, for sake of time, if you really want me to just explain how I'm doing it rather than actually demonstrate and put it on. The reason why I'm saying that, it's going to be difficult. You really should have this laying flat, and I'm not sure the people that are watching are going to be able to see me. Let me try. Okay. Let me try. All right. All right. So these are called rusty red 8mm dots. Can you see that? Okay. So I'm going to take some, and I like it very interesting. Hold on, let me get that. I like a very interesting design. I think that when you're making a mosaic, that your eye should go everywhere. I think sometimes people try to do something that's just totally, I mean, I could do this rock in all red, and it would be beautiful. It'd be totally beautiful. But it'd be also kind of boring. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I want to go in here. Can you see? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go in here with my dental syringe. I'm going to do my little dots of glue. Just go all around,
How, once you put it down, how many minutes do you have for it to
move it. Well, that's another beauty of this kind of glue. You have probably at least an hour.
Wonderful.
Yeah, at least an hour. And as soon as I get these down, I'm going to show you a little trick too, in case you make a mistake. Okay, and you say, oh, you come back the next day and you say, oh gosh, I don't have that quite lined up. I've got to remove it. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I've got another little tool. Actually, okay, if you're going to do a rock inside like we're doing for a paperweight, you want the tiles to be very tight together, touching. Now, if this was going to be an outdoor mosaic rock, you would want to have a little space, like an ant trail. Okay, just a little ant trail. And the reason why you want an ant trail is because if you get it too wide, your piece is too far apart, with the weather, it's going to crack and split. Even though we're using a great grout that I've found for outdoor mosaics, it still will do that over a period of 5 years. Okay, so let's pretend. Let me set this down. Okay, so you come back the next day and you say, golly, I don't know what I was thinking. I was having a glass of wine when I was doing this. And so I've got this wonderful little tool. It can be any kind of sharp thing. This has a little razor blade on the edge. You just go under it, and it'll be a little sticky, and you just pop it off.
Ah.
And then you just clean up the residue of the glue. Okay. And then you go back and you reapply your glue. your adhesive, I guess I should call it. Okay. And just go around. So, all right. So now, Tammy, do you want me to just continue doing this to show people? It's really just what you're going to do is just follow. You're just going to follow the pattern. You're going to just kind of, and it doesn't matter. You at home, if you want to, am I in
Come the other way? Yeah.
There you go. You know, if you at home decide that you want to use outline the entire rock and these little red dots, you can. It doesn't have to be like mine. Or if you want to just use it in gold, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anything you do, there's no reason that you can't just go in there and just create as you go. And I would start with a heart because it's very simple. But what we're going to talk about right now is the inside. Two different ways to do this. Okay. You saw me with the nippers. Okay. Just cut little pieces. Let me get here. Okay. Cut little pieces. They're going to be all different sizes. The first thing you're going to do, you always start with your border.
Okay.
Okay. You've got to do your outline. I can't get this to stay up. You're always going to want to do your outline. So you're going to take your flat edges and go all around the rock. Sometimes they're not going to fit. Sometimes you're going to find that, I didn't realize that this dips in right here. It's not completely flat, but you just for that purpose, you just take a smaller piece. You just take your nippers, take your tile, and maybe you cut a little piece that's real tiny. Okay. Real tiny. And that way, I can't get trying to show you and it won't stay up on the rock. Here, let me see if I can hold it.
Yeah, we can see it.
You can see it? Okay. A little, so here we go. We got it flat, and then since it dips in, you got a little small piece. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. A mosaic does not have to have every piece the same size, the same cut, as long as you can fit it in to make, try to you just have to keep trying to find the right angle, the right spot to get it in. And that does take a little time, but it's not that hard. It really isn't. Um, a person says that who's done it before, and when you do it your first time, I thought it was hard, so I shouldn't say that. But you just it takes patience, and then once you learn how to do that, to find your pieces, it'll just flow. And when you get to the middle, if you have a problem in the middle, well, like this one, okay, I had some gaps. Wait a minute, let me get over here. I had some gaps. And I don't know if you can see those little gold beads.
Yeah.
Okay. I had some gaps. And I kind of did that on purpose because at first I thought I was going to grout this for this segment. And I thought, no, if I grout it, it's pretty involved and we wouldn't be able to do it in a full hour. So I said, a lot of people have done this. They use bead seeds. So I simply went in and I think I went to no, I didn't. Well, you can get them at Hobby Lobby, but I think I got them at Joann's. And I just got a bunch of little bead seeds. Put that down. Okay. And I'd pick those up and I'd put down a little glue with my syringe.
The same silicone glue?
Same kind of glue. And stick them in there. Some of them were, probably too skinny. But anyway, you don't need to cover the whole thing because just like I said, this is going to be for indoors. This one, a lot of people don't grout ever. They use a lot of stuff outside, but they keep it in a covered area. If you're going to do that, you could keep this in a covered area, but not in the cold weather, and the sun wouldn't bother it if it was in a covered area, and the rain wouldn't bother it. But yeah, like I say, you can just go in and put the little bead seeds wherever you want to. Okay. What else? Okay, these little things, little gold outlines here that I have, these little metal adornments. I did not get those at Hobby Lobby. I got those at one of my. I have a list of suppliers, and they come in a little bag like this. Okay, and I just simply did a little outline all the way around. And I will tell your viewers that if they want a list of suppliers for any kind of, maybe they don't want, maybe they want purple dots, maybe they want different colors of little 3/4 inch tiles, anything metal adornments. They can't find some of the stuff at Hobby Lobby or at a hardware store, just email me and I can send you directly to that supplier where you can order the materials yourself. But if you
Email off your website.
pardon me.
Email. You want them to go on your website and email? Is that?
Well, in my website there is my email address. I can tell you what my email address is now. My email address, I don't know if you can see it, but it's on my website. Let me pick this. Hold on, camera's moving. I'm stuck under the chair. All right. Let me take the camera out of this tripod. That's my problem right now. The tripod is, okay, hold on. All right, so, whoops, pull it out. Pull it out. I don't know which way to go.
That's good.
Okay, yeah, it's Mosaic. My website is Mosaic Madness Designs by Dureya.com, but my email address is different.
Okay.
It's Mosaic Madness Gifts at Outlook.com. But if you just you can log on to my website and it will give you all the information. And if you email me, I will respond to you quicker.
I already put your email in the chat.
Okay, good. And I can give you a list of suppliers. And if you actually have more questions, then obviously I can answer those. I mean, advice is free. And I love the fact that when people are interested in this kind of art, that they get excited about it. Okay.
Yes. They said, keep going. We love watching. I love that.
Oh.
You use all sorts of glass and stone beads. That's one of the questions.
Now, what was that question?
Did you use all sorts of glass and stone beads?
I do. Let me show you some of the stuff that I use. I'm going to pick up the camera and show you. And my inventory, by the way, is down. But yeah, I use just about everything. We'll start over here. These are just glass dot beads, blue ocean glass. I bought this at Pier 1 before they went out of business. I make a mirror with that. There's just all different colors. Here, these are called skinnies, and they're lovely because you can do them and you can make borders with those. Okay. You can use, these are like some iridescent tiles that they shine, and in the light they actually glow, and just gorgeous. I've got some clear. Here's some more gold skinnies. I've got glitter tiles, mirror tiles, just everything. And then up here I've got some glass dots. There's everything. You can even go into your jewelry box and get old jewelry that you don't use and cut it up and use it.
Awesome.
I know. Beads and crash glass. Oh, that's a whole nother wonderful way to do mosaics. And sometimes I even make my own. I've got polymer clay, and sometimes I do leaves and stuff and incorporate that into my mosaics.
Yeah, that's a big thing nowadays.
It is. It is. The only thing I will warn you about is that polymer clay really has to be, you really shouldn't have that unless it's really, really treated well. It does not do well in, you know, weather over time.
Yeah, I would think
So,
so.
yeah, yeah. So, yeah.
Cut up CDs, somebody asked.
Say what?
Have you ever used cut up CDs?
Yes, I have. And I was going, it's so funny they mentioned that because I've got a bunch of CDs. Yes. And if
Yeah,
you,
she's an artist that asked
yeah,
that.
I'll tell you what,
And somebody said sea glass would be perfect, right?
sea glass, I've got sea glass. Yes, I do. Yeah, in fact, let me turn around. I've got a bunch of, hold on, what am I doing?
You want to know what your friend Andrea said?
I'm not surprised. She was over here earlier.
She said, I'm impressed, Linda, with all that we drank today. You are awesome, LOL.
I said, yeah, okay. We couldn't play. I'm sorry, I'm moving the camera around so much.
Bob's out playing golf.
We
I'm
could
sure.
not play golf today, so I invited him over for pizza and champagne.
Aww.
And so at about 2:30, my husband said, "Girls, y'all need to get out of here." And he said, "Linda has to get ready." I'm
Look at that poster behind you.
I don't need to get ready. But anyway,
my poster out behind you.
Pardon me?
You printed my poster out behind you.
I did. I
love it. And I love the mosaic. You pick the pieces. I love that.
That's my saying.
Life's a mosaic. You pick the pieces. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, yep. Yeah, here's some things that I'm going to be making. I made that. That went over to Moss Nursery. I think.
Oh my gosh.
That's a mosaic rock. I'm going to make this crazy fish. Don't you love him?
Yes.
And oh my gosh, I made 3 of these. Those are just awesome.
Wow.
So yeah. Anyway, so it's just fun. It's just fun. Apparently I don't have a life, so I just,
Andrea said we are watching this and drinking, LOL.
Yeah, well, tell them to come back over here.
Terry and Janet say cheers, baby.
Okay, well, hey, Terry and Janet, y'all get back over here.
Whoa.
They wanted to come into the studio, and by the way, my studio is really okay. It's not really a studio, but we call it a studio. It's a big laundry utility room. And if I knew where to put my washer and dryer, I'd get rid of it because, but I have to share that. Okay. And, but I took everything out of here and put up shelves, and oh my gosh, it's perfect for me because it's, everything's right at my fingertips. So I do love that. I love that. But anyway, I hope. Are
you going to tell us? Pretty in Pink says, "So you're so incredibly talented." Are you going to show us or tell us what kind of grout to use if we are to grout?
Yes, I am. I am going to tell you.
Andrea says we are on the way, but Terry wants better champagne. She doesn't want your cheap stuff.
Tell her to bring her own.
Bring your own. That's clever to combine the room like that.
They'll probably be walking in here any minute. Okay. There is a kind of grout that is absolute. Listen, I've been doing mosaics now for, oh gosh, I don't know how many years. But I used to buy the dry grout that you can get like at, Home Depot, Lowe's, any one of those stores, the dry grout. And then I'd mix it with the water, and it wouldn't be the right consistency. Maybe add a little more grout, and maybe it wasn't the right color. And so I'd mix that up, and then you had to put an additive in that to make it hard. Well, I found a grout. I took a lesson with this woman to learn how to make these rocks. It was a Zoom lesson, and she said, and she's been doing it for years, and she said that there's only one brand that you should get, and it's called, I'm going to spell it for you. I believe it's called Mapei. It's MAPEI. Very strange. Let me spell that again. Mapei.
All right.
Flex Color CQ. It comes pre-mixed in a tub. You don't have to worry about the amount of mixture of water to the grout. It does not dry up in the tub. It comes in a variety of colors. And the beauty of this is that it already has an epoxy built in. Let me put it back there. Hold on. I guess I'm covering that up. It already has an epoxy built in to the grout, so you don't have to seal it. And anyway, it's wonderful, and it comes in a tub. So that's what you want to use. And you always want to use a sanded grout. A lot of people use grout that is unsanded. They think that's a little easier, but sanded grout has more body, and it's not going to crack. It's not going to deteriorate over the years. So, anywho,
So you put that on, and then you rinse it off with water over your jewels.
no. If you want grout, I will tell you right now, but for those people out there who really want to pursue this, because I'm telling you, the grout's kind of expensive, and you get a large tub of it, so you may not want to do that. I'll tell you what, I'm moving this camera all the way around. Let me put it back in the tripod and set it up here so I don't do that, and then I can lift.
Andrea said, "Is this a sign language class?"
Shut up, Andrea. You know, I love her. I've got the best friends. I have the best friends. You know Ann Shay, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Ann Shay, Janet Meehan, Andrea Brown, and Terry Early. They're my rock. And they're really wonderful. So I'm not surprised she would say that with the sign language class.
Heather said, "I'm moving to Texas near y'all."
Oh, come on down. I tell you, we have a blast. We were talking about grout. Anyway, if any of your viewers want to pursue this, let me know. I mean, you know, just email me and I can give you a list of suppliers and follow up on the grout questions that somebody might have. It's hard to do within an hour. And I just thought of this probably about 10 minutes ago when I was showing you some of the supplies. You know, if somebody truly wanted to not invest a lot of money into buying some of these things, like I was showing you these little metal adornments that don't tarnish in the weather. I've had to research things that will hold up over the years, and so these are wonderful. I haven't never thought about doing this, but I could make a little packet for everybody, and you know, even with the ball chain, you know, cut actually enough pieces. Because I'm telling you, if you're going to go buy this yourself and this is the only thing you're going to make, you know, you're wasting your money. Okay.
Gotcha.
I've got the supplies. I could send you any colored tile, you know, that you wanted. The problem is, you know, you're going to need some of these. And I got these. There's a wonderful supplier that I promise you get what you pay for. These cost about $50, okay? They're an investment. They're called wheeled. They're wheeled nippers, and the wheels move and the blades don't get dull like a lot of them do. I bought some at Hobby Lobby. This is like my third pair. And I bought them from a place called Marvelous Mosaics Fine Art. I went to her retreat in Oregon back in October and took I guess it was about a 4-day class with her. They don't hurt your hands. A lot of people have arthritis, especially at my age. I don't, but a lot of people do. And, you know, it's like you can almost nip the glass with your two fingers. And they cut sharp and straight. If you want to do a 90-degree angle, I can almost guarantee you a lot of nippers will kind of shatter the glass a little bit. You know, because the wheels get dull, you know, and I can't do that. But if you'll have to buy your own, okay, if you want to pursue it. But I'm not saying you have to have these because, look, you could do a mosaic in nothing but little tiny pieces. You know, you could go out into your garden and buy not buy, you could get little pieces, little pebbles. I mean, who says you have to use colored glass or tile? I mean, yeah, as long as it's a hard substance, and you got to make sure that this will not fade. By the way, some of the materials you get online, like on eBay or, you know, they're going to fade. And I made that mistake. Oh, by the way, I bought some that had like paper lining on the back. And they had a real pretty design on them, and they had a little paper lining. I thought, that's cute. That's real pretty. Put them on my bench that I made. Well, the sun, it was covered, but the sun just kind of got to it anyway, and now the pattern's gone. So anyway, but if anybody wants to purchase some of these things, I could make a little bag. I'm not in it for money. I swear I'm not. But I could even including shipping. I could, just because I love this so much, I want people to love how to do this. I will make you a little bag for like $10, you know, and mail it to you. Okay.
So,
and that would include the shipping. And I'm not, like I say, I'm not in it for the money.
You got to be careful. Potter's in Australia.
Ouch. No, I don't know about her.
In the United States.
Hey, you know, there's a lot of people. I belong to this Mosaic site, and there's some most wonderful, wonderful mosaics artists in Australia. Just wonderful.
Yeah, she went to college and is an artist. She just hasn't done it in a while, I don't think.
Yeah, she should do it. There's a lot of suppliers over in Australia, and I've almost, of course, I know what she's talking about because I wasn't going to order from anybody from over there, but they have some most beautiful glass, most beautiful adornments for mosaics, and I thought, let's see where this where are they? Australia. Nope, not going to do that. But anyway, like, if you don't want to do that, then please email me, and I will. If you're looking for something in particular, I will send you to the right people that are reputable, that will ship quickly, that aren't overpriced. Because trust me, I've been overcharged.
Yes. Yay!
So, anyway, I love it.
Well,
so, any questions?
Thank you enough. You have questions for Linda? Tomorrow, Linda, tell your group, tell Andrea and anybody that comes over, we're going to have peeps in pajamas tomorrow at 8:30. So you're in your pajamas, no makeup, bra optional, and you can work on your mosaic or diamond painting, anything.
Who said that?
It's going to be tomorrow. So you just dial in or just get on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So it's our second one. Well, it goes from 8:30 to 10:30.
I love it. I love it. I love what you're doing, Tammy. This is much needed. I think people need a variety of different outlets for art, and I love it.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming on.
I finally got on. I know. Yeah.
So I want the $10 bag, and I can get it from your front porch. I want to make one.
Who said that?
Me, Tammy.
Oh, Tammy. Tammy, you get it for free.
No. So Potter's put all your the Marvelous Mosaic website, the Mopay Home, Flex Color. Is the Flex Color, is it clear or?
You can get it in white or in black.
Okay.
And
what do you recommend?
And there's something else I need to tell you. Yeah, I think that black is probably your best option for anything outdoors, because otherwise it could get, discolored. White is beautiful on a lot of mosaics, but black makes everything pop.
Okay.
It makes everything pop. When I did this Texas one, I really hated doing it in white, but this does not look good in black. Okay.
That's awesome.
And I don't know, how much time do we have left? No, we don't have much time.
You can go over.
Okay, just a minute. All right. This is grouted, obviously, and people always ask me, how do you get those nice, clean lines around your design? I use painter's tape. And
Ah,
I just totally outline after I have my design, I use painter's tape, and I will use cut little pieces to make sure I have a sharp line. Okay.
okay.
And then once you grout it and you wipe it off, grouting is so messy. You wipe it off and clean it and da da da. You don't use water because you asked me that earlier. You don't.
Yeah.
You use rags.
Okay.
And you keep wiping. And when you actually do the grout, you're going to be putting the grout on real thin, like you frost a cake.
Yes.
But you don't like the frosting, so you just want a little bit on there on the cake, and you push it down in there. You keep doing it and push it and push it and push it. Then you do the painter's tape. Great. Tear it off after you grout, and then you're going to have probably little specks of grout. Let me show you what you do about that. To get a really clean line, you're going to take a wooden toothpick.
Uh-huh.
You're not going to use metal.
Supply list.
You are not going to use metal. Metal is going to scratch and leave a little indentation of little metal. So you're going to go around, and these little, you scrape off what you don't like. And toothpicks work great. So, okay. I think we're done, right?
Andrea says, love our Linda. So talented. Potter says, thank you. You are a delight.
Oh, thank you.
So everybody loved it. Thank you so much.
You are more than welcome.
IF.
Thank you. No more sign language, okay? Bye, ya.
Aw, thank you. Have a great weekend. And if any of you and your friends can join us for Peeps in Pajamas tomorrow at 8:30 p.m.
At your house?
No, you on here, on YouTube.
Oh, okay, pizza.
Just like you just did.
Do you know that today is National Pizza Day? I did not realize that.
That's why you had pizza. I went over to San Lorenzo and had a margarita and taco al carbone.
Love it.
I did not know it was pizza day. Potter probably did. Weeding. I don't know if that was a question. Weeding? I don't know. All right. Thanks so much, Linda. I love it. You are talented.
Thank you, baby.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Signing off. How do I do that? Done. We're done.
There should be it said leave studio maybe, or I can get you out. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys, for coming here. Love Pizza Day. Potter, did you know it was National Pizza Day? Yes, I took tons of notes. Thank you, Potter, for putting the websites on there. So I think I'm going to try the heart first. I got to get go buy a decent size rock. So, all right. No, it's just saying it was like cricket. Oh, gotcha. All right. Tonight we will probably be on Audio Chirp at 9 p.m. I guess we were on there at 9 yesterday. Maybe 8:30. Ivy Lynn likes to get on there a little bit early, so let's say 8:30 on Audio. Is it called Audio Chirp? I think on Discord. So then tomorrow at 8:30, pajamas, no makeup, bras optional, and just work on whatever you want to work on. I think I'm going to paint sticks, but I have a bunch of color sticks with those adult crayon books too that I want to start on too. So if Heather, I don't know, because she likes to talk. I don't know if you have a craft to work on, but you can get one of those. It's very calming, those adult coloring books, and a pack of colored pencils. Please advise your birthdays, please. Do we have any birthdays in the house? Happy birthday, if so. Please advise your birthdays, please. LOL. All right. Well, we will let everybody go, but happy birthday if there's any peeps out there having a birthday. And remember, tomorrow is going to be trivia night. I'll call you Lavender in a little bit. We can talk more about that. Trivia. Lavender is going to give she's not going to tell you how you can win a Mother's Day gift. And I have probably 4 door prizes for door prizes or the winners of the trivia. Just want to be ready making. Okay. So we will have fun tomorrow, and I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon in here cleaning up all of my destashing stuff that I've showed you for the last couple days. So have a great rest of your Friday. Continue to send up prayers for our peeps and our peepsters that need them. And we will be on Discord at 8:30 on Audio Chirp, I believe it's called. And stay crafty, stay kind, and be the eyeing kind. TGIF. I love all my peeps. I love all my peep posse. Bye, guys. If you didn't hit the likes on the way in, hit them on the way out. We are hitting that 500 mark maybe by this weekend, and we will do another drawing. So we might do the drawing tomorrow. I don't know. Oh, thanks, Potter. Thanks for everybody to come in. Linda is just a sweetheart, and she is very, very talented. So if you get a hold of her and she makes you a little bag and send it or whatever, put it in Discord under Craft-Lanch. I'm going to be making one. Ivy Lynn, where in the heck have you been? Or have you been here and I didn't know? So Ivy Lynn, we're going to be on audio chat at 8:30 tonight. Okay. See you later. Bye.